All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm leaving on a jet ski. Don't know when I'll be back again. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers around the world, straight out of Narawahia via Titahi Bay, here's Mario. Hello, hello. Welcome. How's your day been? High 3.5. My day's been, well, a bit different, interesting, and, well, early. Yes. I got up at 6 o'clock, as I said, and parked up, so I got a free park, didn't have to pay for parking today. And I parked in behind this guy. Now it's the last day of the semester, it's the last exam, end of the semester. I parked in behind this guy here and took I've been doing a daily photograph on Instagram. Yes, Instagram. And this guy here, I thought, whoa, someone's going to get the hell out of here when they're finished. So, that was my Instagram photo of the day that I've been putting up on Instagram. So, well, where else would you put your Instagram photograph for the day, I guess? So then I went on in and, I actually had a cup of tea with my manager, and then I went and sorted out my exam students, just was there at the beginning. One small mistake in my exam, the one I'd written, which I sorted out. I just got some numbers about round the wrong way. The numbers of the questions. So it wasn't of any great consequence, but we got that sorted out in the reading time, which was good. And by all accounts, the exam went fairly well. Students finished early. But I think I might have covered that in the snippets. So, let's go to the snippets and then we can pick up from there. Right, it's 2 a.m. I'm just putting the finishing touches onto my presentation. I decided that I would video it and send it through in a video format as well. It's only supposed to be 10 minutes, but I've got 20, so, 2-for-1 deal, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, it's all done. So I'm just hoping, I had to split it in two because it was too big. So I'm hoping that it's all worked and that what I've proposed is done and I can get to bed for maybe 4 hours sleep anyway. So that's marvellous. We'll have to see how that goes tomorrow. It's all going to be a bit of a mystery there, using Zoom, which is sort of like Skype, I guess. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. So at the moment here, I've just got 3 degrees outside with 95% humidity, and in here 22.5, 35. So the inside temperature, it seems to be, doesn't go to the giddy heights of the other 24, but it's warm enough, and it's interesting the temperature's going up outside. I think it's maybe trending up a little bit, so perhaps it's come over overcast, I'm not sure, but the pressure's 1036 is quite high. So yes, I've got my presentation there all sorted, and 21 seconds to go on part 2, and then I'll upload them, and we'll have a bit of a check and see how they go. So we'll see what happens in the morning. I'm going to try and get up at 6. I quite like the idea of that. Who needs sleep? Oh good. Cheers. See you. Later that day in Narawahia. It's just gone 5:30. I got out here about 4:30 and fired up the whippersnapper, weed snapper, and just trimmed a few weeds. And then I decided to fill up a 1 litre spray bottle with some weed killer, and I've been around and sprayed some weeds. And then I got the spade out and just tidied up a little bit of I don't know, what you'd call it, maybe leaf matter that's fallen off trees on some concrete, and put that into a heap. And well, light's starting to fade now, and that's about me. Just got a little hour of exercise in out of the yard. I came home early today. I did my presentation on Zoom or Skype or whatever you want to call it. I only presented to one person in China. Yeah, the guy I presented to was on a assignment in China, and then another guy came and I talked to him, and yeah, so it was a bit well, I don't quite really know how to describe it, but I feel like I got it done, so to speak. And then I after that I came on home a bit early. I left about 2:30 and came home and just, I think I can only describe it as blobbed, really. I came and sat down in my office, and yeah, an hour or so just disappeared. So that's all good. So now I'll go back inside, and we're going to do a new wherewhatwho. Everyone guessed the thing that I had up was the E-meter by L. Ron Hubbard that's used in Scientology, and I thought, whoa, that's a bit obscure sort of thing. I don't think too many people will get that. And Moz and Tart and Snowflake got the thing within about 5 minutes, I think, or within an hour of me putting it up. So yeah, very hard to predict wherewhatwho. And then we'll do my daily vlog, and then of course web crap of the week for Friday night. So yeah, big night ahead, and then off to the hospital for an infusion tomorrow morning. And then I better get some bloody marking done. Oh yeah, my exam went as far as I had feedback from one student and a couple of the invigilating tutor, and it seemed that the exam went well. The students weren't too unhappy. They all finished quite early, so obviously they had plenty of time. And that, so I'm sort of quietly confident that might have gone a little better than I thought it would. So awesome stuff. All good. We'll see you in an hour or so. Bye. And well, a little more than an hour later, it's now 11 o'clock, so possibly another 5 hours later. So I don't think there's much more I can add to that, to be honest. It sort of covers it off pretty well. Yeah, the presentation, as I say, it was a Zoom meeting, so we only ever had two people in it, me and someone else, so it sort of interchanged a little bit, but what came of it in the end, I have got no idea. Anyway, well, I guess it'll sort itself out. Alrighty, so yeah, the Q&A still coming. The suspense must be yeah, horrendous. And well, here's today's diary. As I said, I sprayed. I did 5287 steps. It's vlog number 800 consecutive days as we head into the 800s and go for 900. And then sometime early next year we'll be into the thousands and on to our third year. It's quite fun actually going back. I can now go back and have two previous vlogs on the same day. So yeah, intriguing. And wherewhatwho? web crap of the week coming out a bit later on, and the presentation and the exam. So let's have a look at today's question. What does the W in WD-40 stand for? And it's one of those. And of course the answer must start with W. So, if you don't know the answer, guess or put one of these in. You can't go too far wrong. I guessed it, but I sort of thought I knew I was right because of what WD-40 sort of does. But hey, let's see what happens. And here's yesterday's answer. It was roses. Tartan Snowflake was the first in with that. Moz followed pretty closely later, and both referred to, Tartan Snowflake talked about using blackberries as well, which, blackberries in their native habitat probably okay, but out here in New Zealand, and it would appear in Australia as well, Tasmania, it's probably a similar climate to New Zealand. They are a prolific weed and a bloody nuisance, to be honest. The berries on them are nice, as Moz pointed out, as long as they haven't been sprayed with pesticides to kill the plant. But as a plant, they're just a nuisance. As I said, the prickles in them are, they stay in under your skin and then they fester up, and you've got to pop them out. And then the vine nature of it, the thing of you, especially if you're wearing shorts or something, it can wrap itself around you and you pull away and get some quite nasty scratches and lacerations that tend to fester up a bit. I think there's a little bit of a poisonous aspect to the prickles of the blackberry. But anyway, the very nice berry, the blackberry. Occasionally when I'd be out in the field, I'd pick a few little blackberries if they were nearby while I was waiting for something or whatever. Very nice. So it's Tartan Snowflake in the box seat there with Moz. Thanks everybody. Thanks for watching, commenting. Love the comments, liking and subscribing. You all do a wonderful job just supporting the channel and keeping it interesting and what have you, and motivating. Well, from my point of view, to do it every day. It's a reason to do it, and it's also a creative outlet. That's a little thing. I create something every day, which just keeps my mind active and keeps me thinking. So all good. Cheers. We'll see you again, hopefully tomorrow.
That's all, folks.
This has been a Maurieo presentation, recorded live in our studio at Ngaruawahia, capital of the Waikato district, a district towards the top of the North Island of Aotearoa, New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud. A little country right at the bottom of the globe, a place where Kiwis live, in a paradise they call God's own.